The person who was in charge of booking Charleston White today to speak at the HBCU, I guarantee you they're not going to let you book nobody again. Now, although I did not like Charleston White delivery, Charleston White was hitting on a few key points. He said, y'all booked me to come here. I came here to speak. I did not come here to debate. And his point for not wanting to debate is, he said, we're going to debate as black people. What we do is we go back and forward. We go back and forward, back and forward. And then before you know it, the end of the debate is over. We haven't came to a resolution. We haven't created anything. We haven't produced anything. So what's the point of debating? He said, I'm here to come up with resolutions and solutions. He said, that's when he spat and said, I ain't got to be here. Stormed off, walked off, the students following people. Why would you say, I'm trying to get money? I'm not here to go back and forth and debate y'all. I'm here to obviously, speak to y'all, talk to y'all. I'm not here to go back and forward. Y'all don't want to hear what I got to say? Now, he did say people too. So, I don't know. Whoever booked Charleston White for that HBCU, baby, you ain't booking people.
So, Charleston White is at it again. I don't know why anybody would invite Charleston White to come down and do anything or speak for anything. Now, I don't know behind closed doors when the cameras ain't on what he's doing. What he was doing prior to becoming a YouTuber and becoming this character, right? And the way he carries on and the way he behaves and talks, I wouldn't hire him to do anything. Right? I wouldn't hire him to talk about nothing because everything is about clout chasing. Everything is with him. Everything is about controversy. The more controversy that he's mixed up in, the more people's going to tune in to watch, the more ching ching for his pockets. That's what he cares about. He told you when he was doing the community work, the same work I do, it wasn't panning out. People wasn't paying attention. They wasn't getting the money and the funding in the way he thought it should. So he went and did this and created this character. Now he's bringing in the big bucks. I have more integrity than that. I'm not selling my soul or my integrity for likes and for all. I'm not doing that, right? I'm not doing that at all. But I don't know why they would bring him down to Tougaloo College down there in Mississippi. It's been around since 1869. I don't know why they would bring him down there, right? So they brought him down there, and he's saying that when they brought him there, instead of listening to him talk, they started to debate him. And he was saying, why would I debate you? And after the debate, nothing's going to be produced. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. They would debate you, but there's still a level of decorum. There's still a level of respect that you should carry yourself in, knowing that you're on a university, right? And even if you don't like what these leaders today is doing, what about the leaders of old? Don't we stand on the shoulders of the ancestors and the elders? Why you got to behave like that? You could have showed some decorum, and when you left, you could have aired them out when you left. Why carry on like that other than for clout chasing? You went directly into character and you disrespected everybody, including yourself. The sad part is he probably don't even realize how much disrespect that he actually brings to himself when he carries on like this. Because you could be in character, but you don't have to go there and do that, right? But let's look at what he actually did and we'll come right back.
So I got to fight because I ain't got time to debate because this is what happened. We go back and forth. The old man say two black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're going to do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't going to build nothing. They're not going to produce nothing. They're not going to manufacture nothing. They're not going to create nothing. So why you talk to black people?
We're not arguing. We're not arguing, Mr. White.
We need plans. We need resources.
And that's what we need talking about, how to do.
We're not coming with alternative debate. Let's go. All y'all debating for. All y'all debating for. Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated, street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. Most educated game, not a goddamn thing, nothing. I thought I was talking to children. I'm arguing with adults.
Why are you walking away from your people? Why are you walking away?
Give a damn about my people.
Mr. White.
The white people. I don't give a damn about my people.
You right there, bro. You right here. Charles.
They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my money. Hell, get with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy like it's systematic racism.
They wasted my time.
Racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man.
You too.
You too.
Why would you go to an HBCU?
Man, I don't give a damn about no HCU. I went to a white school. I went to a white school.
Well, what happened? And you're now at an HBCU.
I don't give a HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Because they brought me here by mistake.
Hey, bro.
I didn't know I was coming.
You didn't have
Let's go.
to come
I didn't know I was coming.
HBCU.
I didn't know I was coming to this
But you
bullshit.
still came.
Damn.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
You over here, bro.
So after the fallout from this, he was receiving a lot of fallout. So he took to his social media to explain his part, because he was saying he didn't even take no retainer fee. He just went down there to have a conversation and talk to the people. So Charleston White, he went to his social media and he said this.
So I know Mississippi is one of the poorest states in the union. Mississippi, I don't give a damn what HBCU, Mississippi is one of the poorest states in the United States of America. The medium income in Jackson. So, man, don't get me down here, man, when I'm connected to the resources. So, I go to Lanier. I don't know I'm speaking. I'm just supposed to go to Lanier, you know, but I don't know this college is in there. I know he said Tougaloo or whatever. But, man, I'm not dressed. I'm fresh out the hotel. Man, I ain't had breakfast. I gotta go back and pack. So, man, I'm going out. I missed the flight to do this. I supposed to leave yesterday. So I stayed an extra day to do this. So, yeah, I want to talk, but when I get there, it's the adults talking. So I'm saying, okay, cool. They got the kids listening, but, man, what I'm here, but I don't know. I'm going into a panel.
And he's saying, he's saying that I was brought here to come talk to the students. But at some point, the adults want to get in and want to start questioning him about snitching and asking him questions about stuff that had nothing to do. This is college, right? Now, this is the thing. I agree with his argument when he's saying I disagree with his behavior and the way he carries on. If you're online and you're on a line and you're being the character, fine. But when you're in a university or you're in certain places offline, still a certain way you got to carry yourself, a certain decorum that you got to have. You're a grown man. You're a grown man. There's nowhere in the world. Listen, I agree. I often ask, where are the talent from HBCUs? How come I never see them matriculate back into Baltimore, Memphis, Philadelphia, these black cities like that? How come I don't see it where we can see our talent becoming the best version of themselves as a group like we see other groups? I ask that all the time, right? But I would never, ever, ever go into a college when talking like that, carry on and behave that way. Right? Even if the conversation gets a little heated, I may when I get online, I may say certain things, but there's still always a way George is going to carry himself because I'm a grown man and there's other people watching me, right? And I'm aware of that. I'm a husband, I'm a father. I carry myself a certain way. He doesn't care, right? So there was a woman that was responsible for bringing him onto the campus. Her name was Amanda Lucas Edwards, and she's catching flack now for booking him in the first place. And she was asked, certain questions about why she brought him there. She said this.
Question was, did anybody do their research to understand who he was, who he really is, and that he's not capable of having an intellectual debate?
Well, I wouldn't say he's not capable of having an intellectual debate. He is known as a comedian and a black activist, and he has said some things that some of the students have come up to me and they said they did agree with. I told everyone, I said everyone has a difference of opinion. This would be the best place. If anybody has a difference of opinion, they can always bring it to the table for discussion.
I'm telling you that I heard him say that he was at the school because he thought he was talking to kids. He was not here to have a debate with ignorant black people.
No, I'm not. I wasn't made aware of that. I have no knowledge of it.
I'm making you aware of it now. She heard it. What are your thoughts?
That he said, what now? Say that.
He said that he came to this school thinking that he would be talking to children, not to have a debate with ignorant black people.
His tour manager and one of the community advocates that always speak here at Tougaloo College, they told him that he was coming to the school to speak to college students.
Even if he was speaking to college students, I feel like there should be a certain level of respect that he should give, considering he's an adult.
Yes.
They're also adults as well.
Yes, and we do have the emails and...
Let me say this, because Charleston White and like a lot of other black people, they come on here, because let me say it this way. Charleston can have an intellectual conversation when he wants to. He's not a dummy by far. He's not a dummy at all. When he wants to talk intelligent and be intelligent, he can do it. He can do it with the best of them, right? He has a lot of connections. He's done work. But one thing about a lot of our people, they believe that the W man's ice is colder. right? And he constantly talks down on the black community. And when he goes around black people, he behaves a certain way, right? This is just the way a lot of our people behave, right? I talk about the conditions of the black community. I know it, but because I love my people, there's still a certain way that I'm going to carry myself, right? I believe that we talk a lot of trash and don't build nothing. I agree. I live in Philadelphia, one of the blackest cities in America. We're being gentrified right out of our communities. Do we have success? Yes. Individual success, not group success where it's sustainable that will give us economic and political power. Absolutely not. And that's why we have to form an FBA. That's why we have so many sellouts and Sambos and raccoons and so many different things. This is the truth. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. So I've been speaking about this for years. We know what the government has done to us. We know how the government facilitated and creating ghettos within the communities that we reside in. I get it. Charleston White and them, they like to talk certain talking points to get your attention, but then also bring in the Negro activity, right? Because they know that a portion of our people love that too. And we're so traumatized and we scream black power, but we never seen black power or experienced black power, right? When you hear people talking like this, you just gravitate towards it. But then he comes and he behaves like this. There's a lot of decent black people that's doing things behind the scenes that y'all don't put cameras on. There's a lot of decent black people that they could have invited there, that would have came and spoke to the people, that would have had solutions to the problems, right? But they don't want to bring him there or her there because they're not salacious enough. They don't have the cameras on them. They're not going to bring attention to you. And this is the issue, right? This is the issue across America. We talk this reparations talk. We talk this grassroots talk. The reason why we got to do it because we don't have an established process, a working model that people can see that they want to emulate it. A working model working every day in Philadelphia, in Chicago, in Detroit, in Milwaukee, in Memphis, these black places, Charlotte, North Carolina. You have individual brothers and sisters with individual success, but not a collective. And this is why I agree with the part of Charleston, what he was saying, but the way that Charleston's carry on and behave and the way he disrespects his own kind, I ain't with none of that. I ain't with none of that. That's totally unacceptable and it's totally disrespectful. I wasn't raised like that. I'm not going to carry on like that. We know why Memphis is the poorest, Mississippi is the poorest state in the union. We already know that in America. We know the conditions of Mississippi. And at one point, Mississippi was the cotton cash crop of the world. We know that. We know the conditions of Mississippi. Why do you have to talk down in the manner in which you're talking? Who you trying to impress, Charleston? Who you trying to impress? So you can say some intelligent stuff in one breath and then say some idiotic, stupid stuff in the next because you know who to be around and who to talk to. He would never be able to sit down with me and talk like that because it ain't going to work. I'm not going for it. So, listen, we got a lot of work to do as FBAs, man. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. Because there's been the house has mold, it has all kinds of stuff in there. It has our house has mold, asbestos, everything in there. We got to go in there and clean that thing up. We got to tear it down, renovate it, tear it down, and build it all back up again. That's what we got to do, because the old house got to go. And people like Charleston White and all of them are in the old house. So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.